Hello, everybody. Welcome to my daily oral language practice. Today, we're going to be going over sentence number 46. Allow me a second to put it up on your screen. There it is. Everybody, please copy this down the way you see it. It says, Writer's Digest, a extremely useful magazine about writing, don't contain a lot of colored photographs. I'll read it again. Writer's Digest, a extremely useful magazine about writing, don't contain a lot of colored photographs. Okay, let's fix this sentence from the top. So Writer's Digest just is a magazine. Okay, we do two things to the title of magazines. First thing we're going to do is we're going to capitalize it. And magazines, do they have a lot of stuff in it or a little? Are they big or are they small? Of course, the answer is they have a lot of things in it. They have articles, they have advertisements, they have editorials, they have letters, they have all sorts of stuff in magazines. So that's something that we are going to underline. Good. There's one more thing with Writer's Digest. Does anybody see what it is? Yes. Whose digest is it? It's a Writer's Digest. So we add some ownership to that by adding our apostrophe, and that tells us that is the Writer's Digest. Excellent. Now, if you'll notice, I have what I've told you about this before. It's called an A positive. You don't have to know what the name is. You just have to know how to deal with it. And that's by putting commas where your pauses are. So let's see. Writer's Digest, comma, a extremely useful magazine about writing, comma. Okay, so what is the extremely useful magazine about writing? It's Writer's Digest. And those commas tell me that because they're in A positive form. So let's continue. Extremely useful. There's two things wrong with that. Actually, there's three things wrong with those three words. Extremely useful. First of all, we have to say N, extremely useful, because remember, the next word starts with a vowel, so it's N. Always when it's vowels, we use N egg, N apple, N extra, N easy. But when it's nouns, we always use a car, a boat, a chair, a table. So it really just has to do whether or not you're talking about a noun or a vowel on the next word, how it starts. So this is a vowel. We do N extremely. Look at extremely. Now notice, it's misspelled, correct. We need to get one of these E's. Also, useful is misspelled. And it's very frustrating, by the way, as an English word, that it's misspelled because, of course, the word full is double L's, but useful is only single L's. Don't ask me, I just work here. So it's useful is with an L. So again, a lot of the times in English, you have to learn the correct spelling of a word, and then you have to remember it because it's not necessarily going to always work using the same tricks. So useful is only one L. Let's continue. Writer's Digest, an extremely useful magazine about writing. Clearly, writing is misspelled. We want it to be ing. Don't contain. How many things are we talking about in this sentence? We're only talking about one thing, one magazine, Writer's Digest. Can I say, and what's a pronoun for Writer's Digest? It, right? So can I say it don't? Absolutely not. It doesn't. So let's fix doesn't. So it does not. Make sure we understand that the contraction is working. So it does not, you can do doesn't or does not contain a lot of colored photographs. Okay, here's something in this sentence, in this bottom part of the sentence, that a lot of people get wrong. A lot of people get it wrong. Does anybody know what it is? Okay, yes, it is the word a lot. It is not one word, guys and gals. It is always two words. So you separate it out. A space lot. Not a lot of colored photographs. And of course, photographs is wrong. It sounds like an F, but it's not. Of course, it's the PH. And then we put a period at the end of the sentence. Let's take a look and make sure we have everything correct. One thing I want to do, though, is drop my screen a little bit so we can see it better. There we go. So let's see. Writer's Digest, underlined, hyphenated, capitalized. Good. Comma. And extremely, we fixed extremely. It's only one E in extremely. Useful, it's only one L in useful. Magazine about writing. We fixed writing by putting an I instead of an E. There's the end of our A positive. What's the extremely useful magazine about writing? Writer's Digest is. Doesn't, we had to change it from don't to doesn't because we're talking about just one thing. You cannot say it don't. It's it doesn't, and there's our apostrophe, and doesn't contain a lot of, please pay attention, a lot is two words, a lot of colored photographs, and of course, we put a PH instead of an F for photographs. Lovely job, everybody. Thank you very much for your help.